it's Brittany from REV Pilates Gym with a couple of tips for improving your plank. Most people don't know how to do a plank properly. We do it all the time here in the studio between our mat Pilates classes, the TRX classes, and even on the reformer. So it's critical that you're performing your plank properly. It's one of the most effective exercises that you can do involving most of the muscles in your body. So it's great to do it well. We also hear a lot of people talk about wrist pain and low back pain during your plank. If you are one of these people, then you are doing it wrong. So here are a few tips on improving your plank. To start, let's think about your hand placement. When you push your hands on the mat, you want your index fingers to point directly forward and allow the rest of the fingers to fan out. Also make sure that your hands are directly below the shoulders. So the first progression would be to do it on the knees. You're going to place your hands directly below the shoulders and get into a tabletop position. And you're going to put your body weight evenly between all of your fingers and all 10 toes. And hover the knees about 2 to 3 inches off of the mat. This would be progression 1. Actively pull your hands and your feet toward one another. As soon as you do that, you should feel all the abdominal muscles start to kick in. This is a good sign. This is where you want to feel it. If you have no pain here, then you're going to move on to the next progression, which is to transfer your body weight onto the front of the thighs. Make sure you're not on the kneecaps, but on the front of the thighs. You also want to make sure that your hips are pushing forward. We're trying to get into a straight line between the thighs and the shoulders. When you get tired, we tend to see people shifting their bottoms backward. This gives your abs a break, which is not the intention of the plank. Make sure that your hips stay forward. Careful on the shoulder. I want mindful position of the shoulders. These guys move around a lot, so make sure that you put them in the right place. Slide the shoulder blades down your back into imaginary back pockets and leave the neck tension free. If all of this is fine and you have no wrist pain or back pain, then the next and final progression would be a standard plank. You're going to straighten the legs and lift the hips, making sure that your body weight isn't forward into the wrist, but rather sinking back into the heels. This puts the weight in the correct place in the lower abs. Feet closer together is going to be more challenging than hip distance or wider. Make sure that your hips are below the shoulders and above the heels in this nice diagonal line. Quads are squeezing, glutes are working, inner thighs are pressing together. If you experience a lot of pain or discomfort in your wrist, you're going to do all of these progressions in a forearm. They should look like an 11, parallel forearms, and you can do the same things here. Front of the thighs or on the feet. The rules are the same. You've got to keep the shoulder blades down your back and tension free in the neck. You want to make sure that either your forearms or your hands are directly below the shoulders. The abs need to be engaged. Hips in a straight line between your shoulders and your knees or your feet. And your thighs are squeezing. Your glutes are active. And you're feeling it just about everywhere. If you're not feeling it everywhere, you might be missing something. So back out, start over, start from your early progression. The kneeling, then progress. Top of the thighs, and then the feet. Make sure that you're getting all the muscle groups involved because that's the most effective plank available, and we want you to do it right. Hopefully, some of these progressions will make an impact on your plank.